Hey everybody, GravyTrain here with another episode of GravyTraining. Now we're going to go over the very powerful hero Sybil, the relatively new, legendary, fast reptile rogue hero. I like this hero. I mean, I think it's probably a little too strong, but not massive enough to warrant any real changes. I like the fact that it's a reptile. It adds a little bit of flexibility to the reptile team. Yeah, let's kind of go over it. First, let's look at the stats. So I am runed very balanced for attack and defense. I want to have survivability as well as damage, but you can go all attack or all defense on this hero. Kind of the same as you could with Serenity. The same rules pretty much apply. So you can see here I've got a Reptilian rune. I want a chance to stone on basic attacks because I'm using Taint runes on other heroes and on this hero. So that is a thing. I've got a Foresight rune. One unique thing about Sybil, since Sybil is a chameleon, Sybil has one of each colored rune instead of having two of the same. Or like some of the other heroes that like Shade has all one color, all dark, or Burno is flipped. Got all one of each color here, which is kind of nice. So an Elite Foresight, a Shield Piercing rune, a Tainted rune, and a Guardian rune. And that kind of gives me a really well-rounded attack and defense stat. The health's a little low, but I'm not really don't worry a lot about health. So let's talk about abilities. So this hero is fast. Shifty has the innate ability to dodge attacks. That's pretty much a rogue thing. Venom-tipped arrows. So basic attacks inflict venom. Venom is the same thing that all the other reptiles and gorgons use. Hitting a target with venom will increase this hero's attack by 25% for one turn and lower defense and crit of the target until the end of turn. So you hit them early in the round, it'll make them hit less hard and everything else. And that's on basic attacks only. Blending in, immune to damage and silence during the first round. This can't be stolen, copied, or purged. Shield piercing, effectively this becomes invulnerability, the buff invulnerability. So shield piercing will get through this. And certain heroes can silence, because why would you adhere to the rules on your hero cards? But yeah, so starts out one round of invulnerability, which is totally vulnerable, and unsilenceable, which is totally silenceable. Hidden Power gains 25% damage reduction for one turn whenever a debuff is applied on this hero. So that will help you survive quite a bit, especially if you've already got some damage reduction. These things will be multiplicative, but it's still pretty darn good. You Don't See Me. This hero takes reduced damage from fire heroes. So that kind of offsets the resistance. Sapping Venom. Allies ranged physical attacks. So this is going to be like archer stuff. I have a chance to apply Venom on hit and heal a percentage of the damage dealt. We've got Master Thief, which grants increased crit chance for each buff on the hero. Deals increased damage to enemies with the same color as this hero while there are buffs on this hero. So being that you can change the color of the hero using an attack, which we'll get to, you can actually do a whole bunch of extra damage to another hero if you match the same color, but you're also going to be able to always do good against nature heroes, so definitely not bad as long as you have a buff on. Double tap. Each single target attack hits an additional target, so it'll take 2 shots instead of just 1, and as long as it's a single target attack, it'll hit one more hero or one more enemy. Chaos Apprentice. When in a team with Alrakis Skullkeeper, this hero deals 15% of damage as extra chaos damage. I'm not sure why they tied this hero to Alrakis, other than it was another hero at the same time, and they just wanted to bolt on more stuff, but this isn't the worst ever. It just means that she can do that much more damage. Venom Defense. Reduces damage taken by 10% per stack of Venom, and has a 55% chance to apply Venom to melee attackers. So this means that the attacking hero, if they have Venom on them, she takes 10% per stack of Venom less damage. And that's not damage reduction. This is just taking less damage, so it's flat applied off. When killed, applies Venom to all enemies. And that's that. Basic attack has a ranged elemental attack. I'm assuming that's based whichever element Sybil is at the time for 1205 damage. Oh, where element is the counter of the selected enemy. Oh, that's even worse. So it's going to be automatically advantageous. With a chance to impair the target for one turn. Impair means that you are not going to be able to have proc epic procs. Technically, it reduces the chance for an epic proc to happen by 100%. That's only on basic attacks. Tongue Lash. This is pretty much the power, the ability that you are going to want to be using with this hero. And why you want to put Sybil first in your attacking order. It is a ranged nature attack for 1446 damage on all enemies. Purges all buffs on each enemy hit. And adds one random buff for each purged buff on all allies. These buffs last until this hero's next turn. And of course, it never misses and cannot be dodged. So everything you're using to put on your heroes to begin with just goes away. Your taunts, your evasions, your unbreakable hearts, your cleansing regeneration, your guardian buffs, all that stuff, every single one of them gone. And it's across your entire party. It never misses. You can't dodge it. This ability is a little too strong, but it's also not game breaking. It's just a little over the top. It should be one buff, one random buff that you remove, not all buffs, but which I think is what it was originally supposed to be, and then it was bugged, and then they just made it so it did all. It's kind of stupid, but whatever. But yeah, this is why you want to use Sybil, one of the primary reasons. Make It Rain is a ranged physical attack for 1446 damage on all enemies. Grants Chameleon Evasion. Chameleon Evasion makes all enemies have a 90% chance to miss for one turn. I think it's miss this hero, not miss everything. And then finally, Chroma Shift. So this one is confusing, and it's got the longest animation ever. It's a ranged physical attack for 1800 base damage on the target, with a chance to apply Venom. Okay. 2 times damage if target already has Venom. So that's kind of big. This hero then shifts to the target's element, cleanses all debuffs from self, and gains 20% defense and max health until the end of the next round. Cleanses self again when the shift expires. Starts powered, but cannot be used while shifted. So you can't re-shift while you're shifted. Basically what that means. So that's it. So if you just watched my Serenity video, you will have seen me using a team that had Serenity and Sybil on it. Well, I'm going to show you again with a team with Serenity and Sybil on it. But this time we'll be focusing on Sybil's abilities. Alright, so you're always, always, always going to start with Tongue Lash. So you can see we've got Shroud, got Taunt, we've got Command, although the Command won't be removed. We've got another Shrouded, we've got Storm Power. Let's see what we have after this. So Storm Power is reduced down to 0. The Command stays, but Shrouded on both of these heroes is gone. The Taunt is gone. That one attack straight up killed Dagon. So yeah. And I've still got Foresight and Guardian Rune and everything else going on my hero. So next, Serenity will attack. My Serenity is not super strong offensively, so... And we'll finish this battle off. And honestly, that's most of what Sybil is. Like, everything after that first attack is pretty much gratuitous. And most times you're not going to have battles that last long enough to matter when you have this combination of heroes. I could throw something out here with like Archon, but I mean, you guys already know what Archon can do, so I'm just going to do one more battle like this. And you can watch my live streams or watch some of my other my other spotlights and see the type of thing that Sybil can do. But you can see, yeah, this comes through as invulnerability. There aren't really many buffs to remove here. No, there's nothing, no buffs to remove, so this is gonna actually, yeah, because we don't even have the Aegis shield here. So this will just be damage. Going to use Dispelling Strike to silence Valken. Make sure she can't res. And no, we're actually going to do this. Alright, so here is Chroma Shift. So I could go blue or green, or purple or blue. So I'm going to go ahead and just go purple for the hell of it. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, just a crazy friggin' animation, like 7 seconds. But notice it did attack because it was a single target attack. It hit both heroes. So it's kind of another good thing about Sybil. Sybil is not extremely overpowered, just has a little things that should be probably tweaked. But all around is just a really good hero. Not going to see her used quite as much as Serenity, but you will see her used a lot. So that's it. I hope this was helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you don't mind, and comment. Let me know what your experiences are like with this hero. Check out our Discord. We are always happy to have people joining us there. You can ask questions, hang out. We are a pretty relaxed and supportive community. And yeah, you guys have a wonderful night. Take care.